What's going on, guys? This is Connor from M Creek Renovations, and we're clocking into the night shift. This is episode number 8 of renovating our master bathroom. In our shower and toilet area, it felt very enclosed, so we wanted to bring in some natural light. So I actually cut out an opening on one of the walls, and I'm gonna makeshift an interior window. The only problem is glass is extremely expensive. When I started plugging in the dimensions in Amazon, I started getting numbers like $300, $400 just for a piece of 3/16 inch glass. It's 17 by 44, which is pretty large, but for $300, there's no way. But at Home Depot, they offer 18 by 36 inch piece of glass for $20. So I ended up getting 2 of them. Now I want to go ahead and rip some pieces to build out the frame of the window, and the table saw is actually set up outside. So let's go ahead and rip some pieces. What I want to do is rip almost like a small lip down the center. It's going to match the thickness of both the pieces of glass coming together. The game plan is to friction fit it all on and then make a frame out of it. So at the end of the day, it's gonna look like this. I already ripped this piece. I'll rip them all down, adjust the saw, and then do it again. Let me show you what saw I'm working with. I've had this saw for about a year. It's a really old Makita saw. I got this on Facebook Marketplace for $75 up in Virginia. Drove up there, grabbed it. This family was leaving. We're in the military and they were moving states, and they were like cleaning out their garage and didn't need it anymore. The fence kind of gives out and starts to veer off a little bit. That's why I had to clamp it down on either end. But overall, I've had it for a year. It's taken me through a couple projects. That DIY garden fence, did a lot of rip cuts there, and then any type of cutting that I needed to use the table saw with that the circular saw couldn't handle. We have about 30 minutes of sunlight left, so let's keep ripping. I have my frame cut and 2 pieces of glass ready. Now let's just go ahead and start putting it all together. All right, everything fits. Now I need to put silicone all in the lip that I just ripped on the table saw. Let's try to install it. The window's put in place. I want to even it up in the actual opening. Lining it up is pretty tough because when you get in one side, then the other side pops out, and it's an extremely tight fit. So I went ahead and got one of these bad boys. Just set it out a little bit over 2 inches, and now I'm just kind of going throughout and marking and seeing what spot needs to be moved in, and just work my way throughout the window and making sure everything's lined up within that framing. Now that I have it set in place, I'm gonna start installing the drywall and finishing it off. But it is around 9:50 at night, so I'm gonna check in with you guys tomorrow and we'll finish this project. Boom, it's the next day. I got my sheet of drywall from Home Depot. Now I'm gonna measure, cut it out, and then install it, mix up some mud, do a couple coats. This side of the window is done, level, prepped. Now I need to do the other side, so rinse and repeat. I did leave a little opening up top. Me and my wife talked about it, and she says she wants to hang some plants or something from there, which I think would be a cool little touch. Everything is square and it looks good. Again, I just have to do the other side and then we can get ready for mud. Now let's fast forward to this being done. Again, I am a novice when it comes to drywall. It's just something that I want to continue to practice. It's so handy to be able to fix dents, dings, damages. It just saves you so much money on the long run if I don't have to keep calling a contractor to come out. Now I'm gonna go ahead with a corner bead and then staple it to the drywall, set it, and then we'll mix up some 45-minute mud and probably do 2 to 3 coats today and then see how far we can get. For this top part, I have to use this Super 77. I got it from Ace Hardware a couple days ago. I can't fit the stapler in this little area, so what I'm gonna do is use the adhesive and glue it in place. Biggest thing is you want to spray the adhesive on the area that you're looking to trim out and the piece of vinyl bead itself. Once you put the glue on it, you want to hold it for about 5 seconds. I ran out of the 45-minute mud, so I ended up picking this all-purpose sheetrock mud. Only problem with this is that you have to wait at least 24 hours to sand and then do another coat. So it looks like we're not going to be able to get 2 or 3 coats in today. This will be a good start, and then we'll keep going from there. I just put the first coat of mud on it. It looks pretty rough right now, but you have to trust the process. I'll give it about 24 hours, come back, sand it, and then do another 2 coats. So this will be a multi-day process. I'm just trying to get the texture to match the previous texture on the walls. So I'm gonna check in with you guys tomorrow, sand it, and then do another coat. It's the next day and the window looks really nice. I'm gonna sand it one more time and then probably paint it and call it a day. The last thing that we need to do to cap off this project is to frost the glass. We're not gonna leave it clear. If someone's in the bathroom, you wanna give them their privacy. So I picked this up at Home Depot. Frosted glass in a spray can. I'm gonna do front and back on both sides of the window. You wanna go back with 2 coats. They call them wet coats. So I wanna spray it the first time, do the other side, come back while it's still wet, I'll spray another coat and then let it dry for 24 hours. And then the glass will be completely frosted. Coat number 2. All right, guys, that's all we got for tonight. We are wrapping up this project. Overall, it took about 3 days to do it. All in, including the glass, is maybe about 75 bucks. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, share it to your friend, and stay tuned for the next one.